Lakers survive a scary, scary game against the Phoenix Suns. What a game it was, though, in the NBA Cup tournament, the NBA in-season tournament, going for the NBA Cup. And what a game this was. This was just a wild game. It looked like the Lakers were going to run away with it at the end of the first half, and then they obviously go on the Suns go on that 14-0 run. They're right back in it. From that point on, this game was neck and neck. It was just like KD's hitting this big shot. Devin Booker's hitting this big shot. Here comes LeBron. Austin Reeves. What a revival for Austin Reeves. Like, he hasn't had the best year so far. The second that we get into tournament style, look who's back. They don't win this game without Austin Reeves. And maybe he's a guy of moments. You know, he wasn't that great in the regular season last year when it didn't matter, when all the eyes weren't on. It was towards the end of that regular season when they needed wins. It was the play-in tournament. It was the postseason. The Lakers. This is the same. This is the same interesting, very fun to watch team that they were last year, where it's just they're gonna play insane defense. They're gonna go cold in shooting, but in these close games, they're gonna find a way to eke out the victory. If they lose, they're gonna lose big. They're not gonna lose these close games. At least that's what they've done. They lost one or two close games to Denver in that postseason, but they look like right where they left off. And I think they can beat New Orleans in the next round. They're in the Final Four of this thing. Denver's not there. It's New Orleans now, the Lakers, the Bucks, and surprisingly the Pacers. But it'll be in Las Vegas Thursday night. I think it's like at 9 o'clock. They're going to play New Orleans. I think they can win this thing. I'd like to see them win this thing, honestly. They could. This probably better suits them, the one game thing, because, you know, they don't have to, you know, stay healthy through an entire series. They can just kind of, if they win the game, they advance. They only got to win 2 more games, and it'll be over within a week. So we'll see what they can do. No back-to-backs. They'll have a day break. But the only thing they got to figure out is obviously some lineup things. I think Vanderbilt, what a stud. I mean, he comes back, and he's one of the best defensive players in the NBA, I think. Just the impact that Vanderbilt has on this team. Now, he can't score a lick, but he gets rebounds. He's a great defensive player. He should start on this team. He should have been in there down the stretch. Like Cam Reddish, he's okay, but he's nowhere near, in my opinion, on the same trajectory as a guy like Vanderbilt. He can play, and it's good to have him back in the lineup. Obviously, like I said, Reeves stepped up. But another big issue they have is just the scoring problem, where they'll just go on these stretches where they can't score for they'll miss 8 shots in a row. That can't happen. They play good enough defense where they can still win these games, and they can do that. But they need to find, a consistent lineup where they can put shots in. And then D'Lo, I don't know what to say with him, because one game he'll play out of his mind, then another game he'll play like this, and he'll play very average, and not be in there towards the end. So I don't know what to do with that. But moral of the story, if they want to win this thing, they got to pick up the scoring, obviously. And AD, we got to see more in the second half. We got to see more in the second half from AD. I mean, great first half. He was a monster in the first half. And then he just kind of starts falling apart in the second half. Like that mid-range jumper that he shoots, that is terrible. That seems like the percentage on that has to be 15%. He seems to especially when he does that crap in big moments, it's what are you doing, dude? Either pass the ball at that point or get close to the basket. And if you're going to shoot, I've never liked the mid-range jumper, because you're taking a very long shot and you're getting the same amount of points as a layup. If these were threes and he was missing them like that, all right, well, at least you were going for the 3. These are just mid-range jumper. I've never been a big fan of the mid-range jumper, but that's something when he starts going on the cold streak, when we start going on the cold streak, when the Lakers start going on their cold streak, this stuff happens. LeBron obviously balls out. I don't know how he's still doing it. He's getting really up there in age, but continues to do it. He had like a 30-10-5-5 game or something like that. First time it's happened. Lakers done it since '87. Magic Johnson. It continues to amaze me what he's doing. He took over at the end. Some of the plays, it's just like he could. It honestly feels like he could go for 50 if he wanted to. It's ridiculous what he's doing. But yeah, Lakers get the big win. They're going after the NBA Cup. I'd like to see them win it, just so the team can win something. I still think they have outside title odds, but we're not there yet.